just about set to go. And getting to start, Dylan Cease. What's
Leading
the word on him?
For Milwaukee,
it's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now it's even up. And that one popped in the air, left field. Varsho makes the grab, one away. Next for Milwaukee, Junior Caminero. Pitch is in there. It's 0-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis makes the grab, and that's the inning. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
The left fielder, Dalton Varsho.
Caminero fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. Tyler Soderstrom, the next up for the Padres.
Soderstrom.
Swings through that one. 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Swings through that.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. That's the second out. 2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Jacob Wilson. Right back to him on the mound. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Second inning set to go. And now it's going to be Christian Yelich. Cease back to work. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Yelich, 33 years old. And though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. And it's 1-1.
Some guys don't like not being able to play defense because it helps him to stay in the rhythm. So for him to be the DH, we'll see if he gets a routine together.
2-1. Pitch is in the dirt. Now 2 balls and a strike. And there's a ball.
3-1.
And he walked him. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Out towards right center field. Cruz running hard to get it. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Around second is Yelich. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over
1 ball, no strike.
And now here is TJ Friedl. Hoskins stands at second with no outs. That's out to center field. And that's a base hit. And that holds the lead runner. Now men at first and second.
Batting 7th, the center fielder.
Next to hit, Jackson Chourio. Pitch misses there. 1-0. And the slider just misses.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That's in there. And the count 2-1. That's towards center. Cruz moving under it. And there's one away. Now here is Abraham Toro. Inside, just missed.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
Swing and a miss.
1-1.
As he was out front that time. That's hard hit on the line. Varsho calls it in, and there's 2 away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Anthony Volpe in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And he misses it. It drops in. 1 run across, headed for the plate. The relay. He's safe as he gets his hand in. And they're up by 3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Ground ball right side. Iglesias tosses to first. They limit the damage here. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game.
Toro in plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 2nd. Here's O'Neal Cruz. And there's 2 down. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
So the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
2 outs, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Junior Caminero. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. A gigantic blast. It's 4-0. Contreras, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, caught out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And that is out of play. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
On the ground. And it gets by him.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Friedel in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Just missed. Outside. And that one is inside.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering is in for a strike. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. 1 run is in. Coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Second baseman
Abraham Toro up now for the Brewers. Ripped to right. Reaching down, makes the catch. Next for the Brewers, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. Safe. It's 8-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning. Here in the third and final game of the series. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Throw to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Back here at Petco Park, bottom of the inning, down to third baseman, Xander Bogaerts. Here's a high chopper. Toro handles, throws to first. Bogaerts retired. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that's a base hit, and the Padres have a man aboard with 1 out.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So first and second with 2 outs. Tyler Soderstrom, the next up for the Padres. That one fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Frelick pulls it down. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Up next from Milwaukee.
And now it's Christian Yelich.
The designated hitter, Christian Yelich.
That one ripped. That's back there. That one is gone. And they add to the lead. It's 9-0. One out, base is empty. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. They out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. Third hit for him today. Man at second with one away. TJ Friedl up now for the Brewers. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 11-0. Chourio at the plate for the third time as he comes up empty there. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. In the air, right side of the infield. And there's two down. Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Sal Frelick.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And that one wrapped foul. Traffic on the bases with 3 already across. Top half of inning number 4. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Soderstrom collects, fires to first. In time, the 2-3. Bottom of the 4th, and now the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Frelick nabs it. 1 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now rolled out to second in his first at bat. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or nephew and show you some of the tricks of the trade. It's just invaluable, that type of experience. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Guerrero stands at first with 1 out. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Guerrero around second, headed for third. Coming home. Across is the runner from first. It's 11-0. Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Textbook bat control right there. Got a pitch on the outside, saw it deep into the zone, and just barreled it up, went the other way for the knock.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some hole.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected.
Now batting,
well, this was a
baseman,
game,
Gavin.
looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back here in San Diego, we go to the top of the 5th. Here's the third baseman,
Junior
Yuki Matsui takes over on the mound.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
And it stays fair.
Wastes no time there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice. Well, these Brewers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. It's been a real team effort. Already 7 extra base hits, so that goes to show they're getting contributions from top to bottom. Nobody's doing that by themselves.
Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in.
Well done. Drives in the run. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Got him looking. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. TJ Friedl now at the plate.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
And there's a foul ball. First and third, 1 down. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Tatis hauls it in, 2 away. Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Here he is in a spot where he makes most of his money against left-handed pitching. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Stepping in for San Diego, Jose Iglesias. Quintana back to work. He was late there, strike 1.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Chourio on the move. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
On a line, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock.
Chourio under it. And makes the grab. 2 away. In comes the runner from third, and it's now 12-2. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. Vladdy measures 6 feet 2 inches, 25 years old, and he's usually a first baseman, but today he's the designated hitter.
Some people say that first basemen kind of have the day off regularly because they don't run around a whole lot. But when you think about it, they are involved in just about every single play, and there's a lot of stress that gets put on their legs. So
This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap. Coming home. In there safely.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Next to hit, O'Neal Cruz. Chourio makes his way towards it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the second baseman, Abraham Toro. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. Next for the Brewers, Anthony Volpe.
Number 11, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
He makes the catch, and there's two down. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Up now for Milwaukee, Sal Frelick. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one is absolutely belted. And it one-hops the wall. Coming around third is Frelick. He's safe. Our score now 13-4.
Comes through with the RBI. Punched that one down the line for extra bases, and that was an excellent job going with the pitch on the outside. Got his bat on plane and just drove it.
Caminero on at second with two down. Swing and a high fly ball right field. And that is that. Bottom of the sixth inning. So digging in now for San Diego, Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch swinging, and it's a knock.
All over that one right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And he deals. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Nobody out, runner at first. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Friedl, long run into the gap. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. Gavin Sheets getting ready to hit. Chourio settles under this one, and it's caught for the out. So a man aboard now, Jose Iglesias. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now first and second with two outs.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Two aboard, two outs. Volpe makes the play, and that is that. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's the Brewers DH, Christian Yelich. Swing and a miss. That's the sweeper.
0-1.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 0-2. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting, left fielder, T.J.
Now the left fielder, T.J. Friedl. He's already homered here in this one. Ripped to first. Caught!
Nothing you can do about those as a hitter. Even though you know that, they still drive you absolutely crazy.
Jackson Chourio.
Ground ball right side, could be two. There's one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Tyler Soderstrom.
Soderstrom.
This to third. Fires over to Hoskins. And a quick out, number one.
Good sinker low in the zone right there. And produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Wilson.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Vladimir.
And at first, here's the cleanup hitter for the Padres, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And a foul ball. Foul ball there. Man at first, one away. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two.
That's it.
And Guerrero is set down. O'Neal Cruz, the next up for the Padres.
The center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Petco Park, we're at the top of the eighth. Up now for Milwaukee, Abraham Toro. Matsui back to work. That's to third. Bogarts. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. Anthony Volpe up now for the Brewers.
The batter, number 11, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
That one pushed foul. In the air, right field. Tatis drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's two away. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Freeland. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Outside. 1-0. And that is ball one.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. That one felt good. It's 14-4. Two outs, nobody on. Next for Milwaukee, Junior Caminero. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting, catcher.
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. Base hit center field. And now two aboard. And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Just missed.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Caminero, the lead runner at second. Contreras at first. 2 out of the inning. Fastball is outside.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes.
Oh, that's a strikeout. Back here in San Diego, in steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. And it's fouled away. Freeland sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Bogaerts now. 0 for 3 in this one. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Ranging back. Gone. And to the deepest part of the park. A soaring shot to center. It's 14-5. 1 down. And here's the first baseman, Gavin Sheets. Fought off foul. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely, it's a double, and his second hit. Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
59, Elvis Peguero.
Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Coming home. The run comes in from second, and now it's 14-5. Back to the top of the order. Here's the left fielder, Dalton Varsho. And that one fouled off. Peguero, the tall righty, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Back there. Gone. Second home run of the inning for him. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 14-8. This one in the air. Hoskins makes the play. 2 down. Jacob Wilson, the next up for the Padres. Toro gets it to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the 9th, and now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Next for the Brewers, TJ Friedl. Line drive, that's a base hit out into left center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And that one fouled off. To short, could be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Over to first, safe. Next for Milwaukee, Abraham Toro. And there's a rocket into the outfield. 1 run across. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Picks himself up an RBI. Just a great approach. Looked like that was exactly what he wanted to do with that pitch. And right off the bat, he knew he was taking that wide turn at first to head for second.
Chourio at third. Toro at second with 1 away. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
1-1.
And that's downstairs and outside. Line drive, base hit, right center field. 1 run is in. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Bases still loaded and still only 1 away.
Back-to-back singles. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Bases loaded, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. The next offering misses. 2-2. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And now the catcher comes up to him. William Contreras. On the ground. And he can't come up with it. In comes the run from third to add on. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Here comes Christian Yelich. First pitch, not close. And that one hammered. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As 2 runs score on the play. Hoskins stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Strike 1. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. And a swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
And a good eye there.
Ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2.
And down on strikes he goes. And we're back. And now the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Chourio hauls it in, and there's 1 away. O'Neal Cruz, the next up for the Padres. Volpe. And they're down to their last out. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers slug their way to a win in this one.